And man, it's your boy Papa Duck. Y'all already know what time it is. Back with another informative video. Like I said, I try to get y'all to use this. Hopefully y'all are having a great Friday. Like, comment, subscribe if you on any other platforms. And like I say, man, hit that merch, man. Everything y'all buy for our merch store, all proceeds comes back to the channel. That's how y'all can help us spread this message. Now I'm finna show y'all something very important. Like I said, I try to get y'all to use this, right? I'm finna tie all this shit in, and it's gonna make a lot of sense. So stick to the end of this video. Listen, perception, right? I keep telling you, he who controls the perception controls the reality of the person. And let me say this up front. We as people don't own or control nothing around us. Nothing. Let's get that up front, okay? And it's gonna make a lot of sense. The reason we go to school is to be taught smell, touch, taste, so we can later on in life be controlled by these different things. You receive information by smell, eyesight, sound, by touch, by taste. We gather data through these different things. Like I said, I'll try to get you to use your mind. Think about what I'm finna say. Okay, color. A red soda, a strawberry soda. Color is red. So they got a strawberry on the label. So we think that it's strawberry in the soda. It's not. If you look at all the ingredients, everything is in that bitch but strawberry. Now, taste. They've got us hooked on what a strawberry soda tastes like, what this tastes like, that tastes like. So therefore they can create chemicals that they can come up with that taste. And in our brains, our brains are fooled or tricked that's basically what it is. That's how they get us with taste. And we know New Jersey is the chemical capital of the world. That's where all the chemicals are made, majority. So that's how they get us with taste. Perception with eyes, with the sight. This is how they get us with the sight. They know that if something is perceived to look good, eye candy, or, you know, this hamburger looks so good, that's why they came up with Photoshop, so that the lettuce look real green and the water dripping off the tomato. That's just the perception to get your taste buds secreting, so you pull up at that spot to get that burger, and it's not gonna look nothing like that perception. It was perceived to be that way, but this is how they get us on with the eyesight. Now I'm finna show y'all how they get us with trust. You would think that Gain detergent is better than any other detergent because it's been placed in front of you all day. It's perceived to be a better brand, but it's the same shit. So we'll spend more money because we trust and think that it's worth more or it's valued to be more, and that's how they get us with that perception. How all this ties into what I'm saying? This is how they, like I say, that controls everything around us, can make black folks self-hate each other. Why? Because that's all we ever see. That's all we ever hear. Music, TV, that's all we ever see. White folks are perceived to be superior. Why? Because they basically painted Jesus in a white form. So the perception of white people was to perceive to be superior. And when I say this, I want y'all to understand, as a black boy growing up in America, you will never understand the feeling of seeing white people that's perceived to be like Jesus in a higher, like as superior, because Jesus is white and they go a white man. So the perception, the anxiety, I mean, all that plays a part as a young boy. That's trauma. Think about what I just said. And a lot of people not going to think about it like that. But this is why they gave us Jesus in the form of a man and is in the form of a white man. And gave us the devil in the form of a fictitious character, because we can't visually attach that to a human. It's a cartoon. So you see how all this shit plays in when it comes to psychology. But you have to take the specimen or the human or the person, and you have to bring them to some type of educational level in order to control them. Imagine if none of us went to school, period. We ain't know nothing about smell, taste, or nothing. We'll just be walking around like we don't got nothing upstairs. There's no programs upstairs to go with the to process in order to be controlled. So they place these programs in our head. And like I say, cognitive dissonance basically means when you see something over and over and over again, your brain develops a trust about that thing. So when we see us portraying each other as we kill each other, we hate each other, we don't like each other, we don't do business with each other, then that's what the human body, the specimen, gonna do. We're gonna follow suit. This is why you're gonna always see them promoting negative music, promoting negative movies, because they have to keep this fresh on our head at all times. We're going to always be perceived under this light because we don't control nothing around us. We don't control the TV, the radio. We are participants of this world. We had no say-so into none of this shit. And you have to understand, when you are born into a society that's already geared up to control you, you literally don't have a chance. A lot of people is wrapped up in this matrix. This shit is oblivious to what's going on. This is a dreamland. They don't know what's going on because they don't use this. You wasn't taught to use this. But I'm showing you how black folks perceive black folks, how white folks perceive black folks, how black folks perceive white folks, because the programs has been downloaded in our mind through smell, touch, taste, and what we see. We mimic what we see. This is why we don't do business with each other. This is why at the workspace, black folks will rat other black folks out for the boss. Because that's what we see. We see ourselves as a lower person in a lot of circumstances. Now, don't be literal when I say that. I'm not saying that we don't see ourselves uplifting and all that. But it ain't to the point where we can walk away from this shit and develop our own. So, yeah, we got people that's in high places and doing good things and they look highly of themselves. But collectively, we don't. And that's where we fall short. As a group. If you saw the video I did last night when the person interviewed the Jewish leader, go watch that video. And you'll see how Jewish people see us, and not just them. Other groups see us under that light because that's what we do. But why do we do it? Why do we kill each other? Why do we look at each other as, you ain't shit, or I can't do business with you, I got to keep my eye on you, black man? Why? Because that's the perception. That's the promotion. That's where promotion comes in at. Okay? Coca-Cola don't have to promote, but why do they? Keep that shit fresh on your mind. Like I always say, when you go watch a scary movie, you be scared about 2 days and that shit withers away. But if you watch that scary movie every day, all day, every day, all day, it's going to stay on your mind. And then that trauma is going to govern the actions you take when it comes to that. They gave us the perception of a demon. They gave us the perception of what a exorcist and all this crazy shit through Hollywood. So now you see why Hollywood plays a big part, because Hollywood is the ones that paint the bigger picture. And he who controls the perception controls the reality. You have to understand this. It's very simple. But I just showed y'all how it's easy to control people when you control the data, their food, their shelter, the entertainment. When you control all that, it's very easy to control people. Because we just plugged in. We plugged into a system that promotes all this certain shit. That's why I tell y'all, everything in America and everything that's going on in your life, I ain't gonna say personally, but this shit is orchestrated. This shit is going according to plan. You feel me? Everything from internet to the way they perceive data, the way they trick us to go and get these smart houses with, or you can unlock your car from your phone. They want everything on the grid. The value we put on money, all this shit is orchestrated and is going as planned. So the next time you say something about something or feel a certain way about something, who told you that? Why do you feel that way? These are the questions you got to ask yourself. Why do you see this in that light? Why do you feel like this? Why does this taste good? Why does this taste bad? Because if you know the rule of thumb when it comes to food and health, bitter is better. Everything is backwards. That's why they taught us about taste. Sugar. High fructose corn syrup. We love sugar because we hooked on that shit. If I show y'all this video of this little boy in Africa, first time eating a candy bar, it'll blow your mind because he didn't have a program in his head to process what he was doing. No one taught him that a Hershey's candy bar tastes like this, look like this, smell like this. That shit was out of sight, out of mind. He didn't know what it was. Same thing with my sisters. When they first came over here from Haiti, like I told y'all, my dad was like, get them something to eat. I was just so rushing because I wanted to meet them. I stopped and got some Popeye chicken. Man, they wouldn't eat that shit for nothing in the world because they didn't have the programs in their mind to process what was in front of them. They consumed chicken totally different over back home in Haiti. So as you see, everything that you think of or you feel a certain way, there's a program to support that. But who put the program up there? So this is where the unlearn and relearn comes in at. You have to understand, everything we've been taught, we've only been taught the shit in order to be further governed in life. You feel me? So be a free thinker, man. Don't look at people a certain way if you yourself haven't experienced that. But then you also have to understand this too. The people that you may experience negative shit with, they under that spell. They don't know the difference. They not on this, what I'm telling you. All they know is, man, black folks, black folks ain't shit. Black folks not, they loud. They like to steal. That's the perception in the program that's been put in their head to process the situation. So that's why you say you got to get around like-minded people, bro. You have to understand a lot of these people under this spell, they don't know no difference. Some of them know difference, but they don't care to be woken. They don't care to think outside the box. They are fine-tuned. Because this is what America wants you to be. A good old American, you know what I'm saying? Pay your taxes and all this shit. You are fine-tuned. But I'm here to tell you, you've been born in a world that has stripped you of everything. Your life is oblivious. This is a video game. This is a simulation. Get off that shit. Be mindful. Think. That's really it. Think. And what you throw out there, it comes back. So all the shit that we know in our head, who put it there? Who got us thinking that the police, when the police pull us, your heart thumping because you think them big gonna kill you or something? They do. They only promote shit that's gonna help them with their agendas. They're not gonna tell you the Eve gene is only in black women. Why would they tell you that? Why would they tell you these things? Why is the Bible written so confusing, just like the law book? Everything is meant to be confused on purpose. You have to understand these things, man. God ain't gonna get mad at you because you want to know the truth. God gave you common sense for a reason. Use it. So hopefully this video helped y'all look at things in a different light. Because like I say, I just try to get y'all to think as a people, bro. Understand the people that run the world is not in the business to make things better for you or your family. They're not. They're not. All the hatred you may have in your heart about something, who put it there? And also you have to understand, when you're dealing with people that's under that program, who put it in their head? This is why they fight to control and own everything. They want to own TV, radio, food. I'm going to say that all. I'm going to keep saying it because I want to cognitive dissonance. I want to beat it in your head so you understand. They don't want you with a radio station because they know how powerful it is. I used to have a radio station underground. I know how powerful it is. So imagine you owning all the TV stations in the world, and then you linked up with other countries. So America is in bed with Russia. Russia's in bed with all these big countries. They are in bed with each other to run us as people. This is how a few people can control millions. Why? Because they control your perception, which therefore controls your reality. Okay? And like they say, if you get them up here, everything below is going to follow. So that's why they so gung-ho about owning everything. Because once they own everything, they can do shit as they see fit. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. I just dropped that sauce on y'all. Please share the video. And if you made it to the end of this video, man, I definitely love y'all, man. Because like I say, man, our attention span so short these days, man. And that's by design. Right now, if a song come on and that motherfucker ain't just jumping on in the first couple of seconds, people gonna skip it. Because we've been programmed to do that. So, I could get into so much stuff about that because programming and how they came up with computers and all that, they're not smart. All they did was mimic us. That's why in the computer you got memory, processing, your DNA stores data. They're not gonna tell you that. So basically, computers are are prototypes of humans, but just not in an organic way. In some shape or form or fashion, it's similar. Like I say, you got memory, you got processing, you got DNA stores, data and all that good shit. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let y'all get on about y'all day. I ain't want to make this video that long, but like I say, man, I thank y'all so much. I love y'all, and we're just trying to make the world a better place. You dig what I'm saying? It's like I tell y'all all the time. In order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Okay? And y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man, and do something great. Okay? It's your boy Papa Duck. I'm out.